Students, my name is Gagandeep Kaur. We are doing unit number 1 of vocational skills, that is fundamental of computers, and in today's video we will be doing session number 2, parts of computer system. In this video we will be including input unit, output unit, CPU, storage devices and ports and connections. So let's start with the first topic of input unit. Input unit is used to give input in the computer in the form of information. So all the data and the instructions are fed through the input devices. There are 12 input devices given in your book. The first one is the keyboard. As you know, the keyboard is the one of the most important input device used to input the data and the instruction into the computer. So there are some type of keys present on the keyboard, like typing keys, the control keys, the navigation key, functional key and the numeric keypad. The next device is mouse. As you know, mouse is a pointing device which is used to draw things, move the files, copy or delete the things like this. So we have 3 types of mouses: mechanical mouses, optomechanical mouses and optical mouses. Please, I want to clarify that we will not be learning the definition of types of mouse. The third one is stylus. Stylus is a small instrument shaped like a pen that is used to provide the input to the mobile devices. Usually this is used with the touch screens. We can use stylus for selections or to draw something, or we can use it for games. Third one is scanner. It is the input device that scans text, images, objects optically. So there are 3 types of scanners: the drum scanners, the flatbed scanners and the handheld scanners. The fourth one is OCR, which is optical character reader or recognition. So just like the scanners, OCR also scan the document. The difference is that the scanned document in OCR can be used as a text document and can be edited using word processor and text editor. The next one is OMR. OMR stands for optical mark reader or recognition. So OMR is a device for capturing the data formed by light and dark marks. You must have seen some examination OMR sheets in which you fill the circles with the pencil and the computer scan those circles and match the answers. Next one is MICR, magnetic ink character reader or recognition. MICR is used in banks to read the check numbers. So just like the barcode, it can be read more easily by the humans also. Next is barcode reader. It is an input device used for reading barcodes printed on the packing of various products. You must have seen it on the various products you buy. So barcode is the combination of, again, light and dark strips. It is used for billing and inventory applications. Next is joystick. A joystick is an input device which allows the user to move an object on the screen. So it creates a stimulation in the gaming, making it exciting for the user. So basically it is used for the gaming. So the physical movement of the sticks are sent to the computer as input to move the cursor or the object at the different position on the screen. So this is the purpose of the joystick. Next is microphone. Everyone knows the purpose of the microphone. It is used as input device to record and store the voices. Next is light pen. So it is the light sensitive pointing device commonly used to select or modify the data on the screen. It allows the user to point on the display objects to draw on the screen. The operation is similar to touch screen. It is easy to use and helpful for the programs like CAD, computer aided design. Next is voice input devices. A voice input device allows the user to control the computer through the voice commands instead of using the keyboard. Last is digital camera. You are very familiar with this device. A digital camera is quite similar to the traditional camera. that takes both video and still photographs, except for the fact that the digital image can be used, viewed or edited on a personal computer. So these all were your input devices. Now let's move to the output devices. So we have 5 output devices. The first one is monitor. So monitor is also known as VDU, visual display unit. So it is electronic visual display for the computer, just like television. Monitor also display the output on the screen. So we have 3 type of monitors. One is CRT, cathode ray tube. Second is LCD, liquid crystal display. And third is LED, light emitting diode. The CRT monitors were used earlier. They were famous. But nowadays we use only LCD and LED monitors. The next one is touch screen monitor. So a touch screen is a special monitor that allows the user to input information by touching the icons or the graphical buttons present on the screen. One can enter only limited amount of data using the touch screen technology. So it is also used in ATM machine. The example for touchscreen monitor is ATM machine. You have a very limited access of the screen. Next is printer. A printer is a peripheral device used for printing the output on the paper or any other printable media. So we have 2 types of printers, impact printers and non-impact printers. I want to tell you here that you don't need to learn all the definition of impact printers and non-impact printer. You just need to learn the names as an example. So impact printers allow physical contact between the printers and the head of the paper. They print by the impact or the dot wire of the paper. There are 2 types of impact printer, daisy wheel and dot matrix. We do not use these printers nowadays. Next is non-impact printer. So non-impact do not allow the physical contact, as the name suggests. So the only ink used for printing touch this paper. So non-impact printers have gained popularity because of their comparatively quieter than the impact printers. So we have thermal printer, inkjet printer and laser printer. So the next device is speaker. Speakers are the output device which are used to play sound. A speaker converts an alternating electrical current into the sound. It may be built into the system unit or connected with the cables. We can listen to music and various sound effects through them. The last one is the plotters. A plotter is the vector graph printing device which interprets the command from the computer to draw the lines on the paper with one or the more automated pen. So the plotter are different from the printer as they can draw continuous point-to-point lines directly from vector graphs, files and the commands. So there are 2 types of plotters, flatbed plotters and drum plotters. So basically these are used for CAD, printing maps and the drawings. So let's move on to the storage devices. Hard disk, CD-ROM, DVD, Blu-ray disc, flash drive, memory sticks and floppy disks are some storage devices. So let's discuss about them. So the first device is hard disk. Everyone must have seen a hard disk. It is the most common storage device and it is also known as HDD, that is hard disk drive. So it consists of collection of the disk as platters. Each platter requires 2 read and write heads, one for the each side. A track location that cut across all the platter is called a cylinder. So it has some properties like coated with the magnetic material. It has a large storage capacity, 8 TB of the data, and a disk rotate at a very high speed. The next one is CD-ROM. CD-ROM stands for the compact disc read-only memory. So you must have seen the CDs. These are the read-only. You cannot change the data. In it, the storage capacity can be 650 MB to 900 MB and it is made up of the reflective material coating. So the speed of CD-ROM drive is called the data transfer rate and is measured into kilobyte per second. So there are two type of CD-ROMs. One is CD-R, which is recordable. Second is CD-RW, which is rewritable. That means you can rewrite. It allows you to erase the disk and rewrite over it. Next is DVD, which is digital versatile disk. It was known as digital video disc earlier, then the name was changed. DVD can store high quality video, audio and other kind of digital information. DVDs are available in single and double side versions. So DVD again are of three type. First is record only once, then comes record and erase and record. Last is they have two additional format which are plus and minus, like DVD minus R, DVD plus R. Next device is the Blu-ray disc. This is famous. So Blu-ray disc is the new optical disc format that is rapidly replacing DVD. As I have told you, this is more famous. The name Blu-ray disc is derived from the blue violet laser, which is used to read and write this type of disc. So we have some advantages, like it has the larger capacity, which is 25 GB to 50 GB. Second, maximum picture resolution. Again, it provides us with 180p high definition video. Third is uncompressed surround sound. So Blu-ray disc ensure the highest quality of sound reproduction and entertainment. Next, backward compatibility. Blu-ray disc players support and allow you to watch and enjoy your existing DVD libraries. Last is disc robustness. Breakthroughs in the hard coating technologies enable Blu-ray disc to offer the strongest resistance to scratches and the fingerprints. Like in CDs and DVDs, they are very prone to have fingerprints on them or scratches on them, but Blu-ray disc is robust. Next is flash drive, which is also known as pen drive. It is a small and portable flash memory storage disk mainly used to transfer audio, video and data files. Last is memory stick. Memory stick is a removable flash memory card. It is used to store the media for the portable devices like video camera, mobile phone, etc. So you need a card reader for it if you want to attach it with computer. So they have some varieties like Memory Stick Pro, introduced in 2003, having storage up to 2 GB. Then Memory Stick Duo and Memory Stick Pro Duo. Last is Magic Kit. The last is floppy disk. It is now extinct. So a floppy disk is magnetic storage medium for the computer. Earlier the CPU used to have a floppy disk drive in it, but nowadays we do not use a floppy, so they have removed it. So floppy stored only 1 MB of data, so that's why we do not use it nowadays. The next topic is of CPU. The CPU, or the central processing unit, is sometimes simply called the processor. It is considered as the brain of the computer, as you know, where most of the calculations take place. So the CPU is the primary device which interprets and runs the commands using the computer. So it controls all the internal and the external devices which we have just studied. Now the last topic of this session is ports and the connectors. So computer ports is a slot on the motherboard that act as the point of connection between a computer and external devices. The cables and the external devices like keyboard, mouse, printer, monitor, etc. are plugged into these ports in order to attach them to the computer. So all these ports are present on the computer cabinet. So let's start. So let's study about these ports. The first one is serial port. You can see it in the video. So the first port is the serial port. You can see it in the picture. So it transmit 1 bit of data. So CPU provide you with 2 serial ports. It is used for the devices that do not require high speed transmission like mouse, keyboard or connect modem and hence are called communicational port. Okay, so I have shown you two pictures here so that you can see the number of ports and what are their functionality. So we have two serial ports which can be used for mouse, keyboard or modem. Next is parallel port. So it transfers several bits of data together at a time. So we attach printer, scanner, CD writer or external hard disk drive to these kind of ports, to the parallel ports. Next is USB. It is used to transfer the data and can also act as power supply to the devices. Okay, so we have again two USB ports, and in the front of the CPU cabinet we have again more two ports. Mobile phone, tablet, digital and web cameras, printer, mouse, scanners, keyboards, flash drives can be attached to them. Next is PS2 port. So PS2 port is the connector developed by IBM. It is used for attaching keyboard and mouse of the computer. So we have again two PS2 ports, keyboard and mouse. Next is Firewire port, also known as IEEE 1394. It was developed by Apple. It can transfer a large amount of data. So it is used to connect the camcorder and video equipment in the computer so that you can transmit large amount of data. Next is VGA port. So you know VGA port is used for connecting the monitors. Next is HDMI port. So it is a digital connector to carry the high definition video and audio. It can also send audio to the different format. So devices like computer monitor, HD TVs, gaming console, high definition cameras are connected to it. Projector also. Next one is Ethernet port. So a Ethernet RJ45 connector looks like a telephone line RJ11 connector. It is used to connect computer to the wired network. Okay, so the Wi-Fi cable is attached to this port. Next is we have three ports: inline, outline and mic port. So inline port is used for external audio to the computer. Line out port is used for external speakers, headphones, and mic port helps you plug in the microphones. So you can see the picture of all these ports in your book also. Otherwise I have shown you the picture here. So this is the end of the video. I know this video is lengthy and the chapter is all about the definition. So if you have any query related what to do and not to do in this session, you can ask me anytime. Thank you.